Hey guys, Mr.BeetleBum here, and today we're going to talk a little bit about this tank right up here, the 268 version 5. Now, let me just explain why I haven't made a video about this already. There was a little bit of confusion going on the NA server. Nobody's fault here. There's no fingers being pointed, ding, 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 or anything like that. But let me just tell you the facts of what happened here. On the EU server, other servers other than the NA, what happened was CCs were given what's called like a press account. So they were able to jump on the tank before it came live on the auction and purchased by, XP or gold, what have you, by the public. So, guys like Quickie Baby, for example, were able to go out and make videos playing the tanks and then showing the gameplay and all that. What happened with us over here on the NA is there was a little bit of confusion about the fact that we were given loot boxes. So a lot of people went to the World of Tanks forum saying, hey man, that's not really fair that they get these loot boxes and then they get to bid on these tanks because they're going to have a whole whack load of gold more than the people that didn't buy it. So what Wargaming NA decided was, okay, well, we'll give the tanks for free to the CCs then, and just ask them not to bid. So we did get the tanks, but now the tanks are going to be taken away because now they've said, okay, well, look, that was wrong. That was a mess up. So now what we're doing is we're now being given the opportunity to bid with XP and gold to get these tanks. And we'd have to, sorry, when I say bid, we have to match the lowest winning bid or something like that. Anyways, I said all that just to simply say the reason why, I wasn't bringing you one. I had to wait till the day after the auction was over before we received one of these tanks. So basically, everybody had already brought out their videos over on the EU, but over here on the NA, we didn't really get to touch it too much until the day after. So that's why you're seeing this stuff a little late here. In all honesty, I just wanted to make a video to say hello and talk about two of the tanks so far. I did not get the American one. We only got the two. We got the Beijing Opera, and then we've got this one right here, the version 5. Those are the two tanks that we received. They put a stop to us getting the tanks on the Amber, the AMBR, which is unfortunate because that's actually a tank that I did want to get. I will not be getting these tanks. I will not be bidding on them to put them in my garage. They'll be on the sheriff's account. I don't really see a need to have it, to be honest with you. Let's just talk quickly about this one. And this is not a normal video, guys. This is just a little heads up as to what's going on. And also just to say hi. I've been away for a bit. I've been very busy. And we're going to be back doing normal subjects. And I'm going to be redoing a lot of stuff. For example, how do you play a TD? How to play a light tank? How to double bush, how to side scrape. All of those videos are now 3 years old. And I would like to redo them just to kind of bring them up to current speed, that kind of thing. What I will say about this tank is, wow, man, this is the one that I was a little concerned about. I thought maybe it was going to be OP or broken or whatever you want to call it, which I wouldn't call it that. I wouldn't call that. Here's the thing, guys. When you play this tank, it feels like you're in a heavy, and you'll start driving off to like where the heavies go, or I did. I'm like, oh, hold up, shoot, damn it, I'm a TD. You can't think that you're a heavy in this, okay? It is so badly armored. I mean, well, I shouldn't say badly. I mean, you'll get some lucky bounces. Off your turret, you're going to get bounces, but off of your upper plate and the hull, not so much. Not so much, man. You're not going to get as many lucky bounces off the hull, that's for sure. So you can't be like driving out in the open. And here's the other thing. This tank is slow, man. I mean, it's really slow. What do we got for mobility here? 48 is its top speed, and I think 48 is when it's going downhill. And that's with vents on. I did put a turbo on this, and it was so ridiculous, like hardly any difference. I would definitely recommend that you go into team chat every battle and say, hey, can I get a push? because you can get pushed. It will increase your speed, and maybe you'll get to the flank faster. But you have to play this tank like a TD, but very carefully. I would not recommend that you snipe with this tank. It's very misleading, actually. If I go up to the dispersion numbers, I'm at 0.3. Normally 0.3 or better is good for sniping. I can tell you, man, I've played about 21, 22 games in this thing. We're sitting around at a 60% win rate. This thing is crazy trollish when it comes to sniping. I can literally miss. In one battle, I counted 8 misses in a row. And they were probably like from 300 meters, that kind of thing. And then a pen, then a hit. And when it hits, it does hit like a ton of bricks, man. It says 750 here for average damage. I gotta say, man, I'm probably averaging per shot probably more like 850 to 925. It's pretty crazy, man. 750, whatever. We're just blowing crap up when you hit this with this thing. It's pretty badass when you do penetrate and you do hit. The rounds in it are fair. As you can see here, I've been trolling. I've been trolling for fish here. I've been using almost all just gold, baby. But the regular AP is not bad. It's not bad at all. But that's just me. When I'm going out, I'm like, screw it, man. I don't even want to think about it, man. I just want to focus on how to angle this tank and get used to the angles of it rather than worrying about my shells. That is not something that you want to do, though. You want to get a crew with intuition on it and play it properly. Have a whole bunch of APs, regular shells, gold shells, and maybe some high explosives. There you go. Let's just quickly take a look here at Tanks GG. There you go. So we've got the tank, and this is what I mean, man. Like, look at the weak cupola. I mean, holy cow, man. The whole thing, too, just the outside knobs are the only part that's not in the hitbox. There's all that in the middle is, look at the turret, man. Like, yeah, you're going to get some bounces if they hit to the outside, but if they're coming in here 274, not bad at all. 215, 185, you know, turn to its side, and yeah, it's green for a reason. Guys, do not think that this armor is going to carry you, okay? It's not going to carry you. Ivan didn't give you the good armor with it, man. So I'm just saying, you got to be careful when you're using this tank. You have to play smart. I personally found the best way to play it was mid-range at the start, especially if there's wheelies, which almost every game I had there was wheelies. Mid-range to start, and then push up and get with your heavies and flank with them, do the whole peek-a-boom. But you have to be very, very careful that you're peeking when the enemies cannot boom. Okay? It's that simple. Peek when they can't boom. If they can boom and you peek, well, brother, you're going to go boom. I mean, it doesn't take much to take this out, man. When you're facing tier 10 heavies and some of the tier 10 mediums, man, they're going to blow right through your armor really fast, and you'll be amazed how quickly you'll be in the garage going, waiting for the next battle. So, get behind your heavy up front. You know, be looking around the corner to see when the enemies shoot, and then poke out and do some damage. Because boy, oh boy, like I said, when this thing does connect, man, does it hit hard. It's beautiful. I mean, it's not, you know, it's not the ship barn or anything, but man, oh man, does this thing hit hard. So, you know, it's already been out. If you have it, you're probably learning how to play already, so this is probably not anything new to you. But it's there for, I'm also wanting to put this information out there for you guys who didn't get this in the auction, and you're still considering it for when it comes available. You know it's going to come up in the premium shop. Give it about 4, maybe 6 months tops for this one. I think the Beijing might show up. There's already a 113 in the game, in the collectors, or is it no bonds? Collectors? Bonds? Collectors? I can't remember. I think it's collectors. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyways, it's in there. It's in there. And you know, the Beijing one, I'm not really sure how long it's going to be. Maybe they're going to bring out the tank skin only for it or something. That would be cool. That'd be very cool. Just sell the tank skin. But anyways, this one here, though, I think will be up in the premium shop in a few, like I said, more than a few. Maybe 4 to 6 months, something like that. But anyways, if you are thinking of getting it, like I said, this tank is fun, man. When you hit, wow, man, you hit. The whole idea of this tank is just don't get killed. Just don't get hit. You know, if you can... That doesn't sound too easy, but you can do it. You can do it. I have faith in you, man. You can do it. You just have to learn and get used to looking around the corners and seeing when the enemies shoot. You have to know whether or not it's auto loader. Does it have another shell ready to shoot? All those kind of things you have to know. This is not a tank for a new player, guys. If you're new, just forget about this, okay? Go with your regular tech trees. Go with your SU-130s at tier 8. Go with your Scorpions at tier 10. You know, go for just the regular tech tree ones. You know, the version 4 is much more forgiving for a newer player. Whereas this, it's a glass cannon, man. It's sincerely like a huge cannon with glass all around it. So if this is more suited for players that have played for quite a while, understand the mechanics, understand all the enemy tanks that they're going to face, excuse me, that kind of thing. So if that's you, if you are more advanced and you've been around for a while and you do know the tanks, you're going to have a blast in this thing, man. Just, you know, peek-a-boom everyone to death, man. Like I said, it's so fun when you hit with this thing. The first shot that landed for me was in my very first match. I took a 268 version 4 was my nemesis, was against me. And I just peeked up, shot at him, caught him as he was backing up. And I think it was like 945 or something like that. I mean, half of his hit points, more than half of his hit points gone. I think it was like 3/4. Anyways, whatever. You have to figure out how many hit points that version 4 has. But yeah, a big chunk of his hit points gone in one shot. And you know that guy's like, damn. That was probably his first match against one of these. But anyways, that's it, guys. Also, yes, as you can see, this is my video making overlay. And then there's also, you might have noticed the Windows one. You got the little transition here with Mr.BeetleBum, the new logo. And then you got this one here. This is what I use when I'm streaming and I want to show a YouTube video or someone talks about something and we're like, let's go check it out on the interweb. And that's where we go. That's what this screen's for. So if I'm doing anything for, you know, videos, if I'm going to text GG, you might see this overlay as well. You've probably seen the video for the intro video, which I'll be tweaking and readjusting, and then it's going to be my permanent video for Mr.BeetleBum, everything. YouTube, Discord, Twitch, everything. And I also wanted to say thank you to all of you guys out there, my subscribers at YouTube, all the viewers from YouTube. I really appreciate all the support that you guys have given, all the kind words and everything. And I hope you enjoyed the videos that are coming up. We're trying to up the quality a bit more now. And yeah, I'm sitting here rubbing my hands, man. I'm excited about it. If you have an idea of something that you want to see in a video, please let me know. I'd like to, there's stuff that I want to make. There's stuff that kind of like the game just tells us to make, meaning new tags coming out, new promotions, new special events, all that kind of stuff. But I'm just throwing it out there, guys. If you have something in mind that you want to see that we haven't done yet, send me a message. Leave a comment. However you want to get a hold of me, man. Mr.BeetleBum at gmail.com. However you want to get a hold of me, just get a hold of me and let me know. And we'll do our best to see what we can do for you. Okay, guys, that's it. Thank you so much for being here. If you like the video, please give it a like. That's how the other people get to hear about these videos, and I really need that. So thank you. And if you don't like it, if you want to come check me out on Twitch, bing, you can do that. Actually, you know what? Let's go back to the other screen here, man. This looks so much better. Yeah, screw text GG. Nothing against him or anything, but this is relaxing and calming. So yes, as I was saying, if you want to check me out on Twitch, bing, come on over, man. Come on over and say hello. Ask questions. It's free and it's live. I'm right there. You can almost touch me. Anyways, guys, have yourselves a good one. We'll talk to you soon. Until the next time, I'm Mr. BeetleBum, and I'm out.